Alrighty. Hey guys, how you doing? So it is Adam with Digital AI Magic, and I just wanted to say hi and kind of do a little bit of what I would call like a lunch and learn. Let me see if I can actually. Okay. So first of all, just to let you guys know, first of all, I'm with Digital AI Magic. We are a digital marketing company where we specialize in doing kind of like a whole complete system for most businesses. So that means that we'll do like your social media ads because not everybody needs Facebook. Some people need LinkedIn or Google or different things like that. We'll do your SEO and make sure your website's properly in order and moving fast. We'll also do your Google My Business, which is huge for local businesses, as well as chatbots. Now, if you want some combination of some of those services, we occasionally do that. We typically find that working all these together is really the best way to move forward, but it is an option. We also now do AI calling. I'm not sure if you've seen my other video, but there's a video on the YouTube page that has us basically doing a real kind of what we call prospecting. So it's basically someone that's like a real estate agent that's looking to find a new, some new clients that basically call people and ask them if their house is for sale. We can also apply this to many other genres in terms of doing prospecting. And so, if you have any questions, thoughts, the idea of automating your processing is interesting, please let us know. You could, again, reach us at digitalaimagic.com or depending on where you're finding us, either through YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn, just send us a message. We'd love to talk to you, get you on the calendar. Or you could, again, go directly to our website. There's contact us, and there's a link to my calendar. But today we're going to talk a little bit about what I call active and passive marketing and why this is important. So just with this lunch and learn, I got to be, just want to let you know, I try not to go too long. I feel like most people don't want to sit there and watch a 20 or 30-minute video. But if I could give you the ins and outs in about 15 minutes or 10 minutes, kind of keep it a little bit shorter, I think that works with kind of the attention span that we're getting nowadays. Also, I am using a stand-up desk, so I do tend to move around a little bit. Just motion creates emotion, that sort of thing. So you might see me, maybe even dance around a little bit. But so yeah, so let's talk about kind of active versus passive marketing, and what does that mean? Well, the first thing when it comes to marketing is you want to make sure that you have the right message to the right audience at the right time. Now, if you don't have all three of these, then it's not going to work. So if you go to, you know, I don't know, if you go to sell, ice cubes to an Eskimo, they're not really interested. That's not what they need. So you want to make sure that you're working and trying to sell your stuff in the right place. So you need to do some more research kind of into the avatar or basically the person or the types of people that are interested in your products. With that, that's kind of where we get into the active versus passive. So actively, someone actively advertising would be basically like, let's say somebody advertising on Google AdWords. So let's say it's a chiropractor. Because I work with a lot of chiropractors and have for a long time. So a chiropractor goes to Google and they put up an ad that's going to lead back to their website. So they know that someone's going to have a problem and they're going to actively search for someone to fix their problem or for a business to fix their problem. Again, it could be a chiropractor. It could be, oh no, there's 2 inches of water in my house and I need a plumber like right now. And so this is kind of what I talk about in terms of those people that are actively putting themselves out there so that a customer could search for what they're looking for. So this is kind of how we get into the active areas. Some other active things is when you directly reach out to a potential customer through doing cold emails, cold DMs, things like that. So it's basically, so the active is a pre-active approach saying, hi, you need our services. So again, those are going to be like the direct marketing, the direct sales. You might see this at like trade shows, people that know that you need their services, and for whatever the reason might be. Where someone that's doing passive marketing is a little bit more of like it's typically a business that you don't always realize that you need. So in the case of, let's say, a chiropractor, this is great because it can kind of be both passive as well as active. So chiropractors, they're going to tend to want to have, do their SEO, make sure that they show up on Google, and probably even look at, going for Google sponsored ads. However, chiropractors can also be found on Facebook, or even TikTok. Like, I mean, people are using TikTok for all sorts of stuff. But so the passive is it's somebody kind of scrolling and not necessarily realizing that they need your services until they come across your business. And that's when they realize, you know what? This is a solution for a problem that I have. And so this is really important because there's a lot of businesses that people don't know about or don't know to look for, but that can help the customer. So, for example, one of the things that I do, kind of a passion project, is I work on this company, and people would never, know what we're doing. People aren't actively seeking the services that we provide. Where basically we're a directory for gamers. We'll put it that way. So not everybody realizes that, oh, there's something like that out there, and to actively look for it. So a lot of times these passive is, you're scrolling through and it's like, oh, wow, oh, that's cool. That would be kind of interesting. Let me find out more. It could even be, again, scrolling through Facebook and, oh, look, a new restaurant that I'm kind of interested in, just open a new location. So that's a little bit more when we come to the passive marketing. So it's, again, things like, SEO and blogging, where you're putting this stuff there, but people have to kind of actually find it. So it's just sitting there. It's just waiting for somebody to reach out. Same thing with a lot of YouTube content. It's just sitting there. In fact, YouTube's great because you can make a video, and 2 or 3 years later, some people might find it and get interested, and you just didn't have that whole thing when you said the right message for the right people at the right time. You know what? Just maybe sometimes you don't always have your timing right, or they don't have their timing, that they don't need it at that point, but they start looking for it, and then they realize it's been out for a little while. So this passive marketing is also if you put something out there like, hi, here's a set of information about something that you're interested in, but in order to get that information, like, we need to exchange something like kind of a quid pro quo. Give me your email address, I'll give you more information. That's called a lead magnet. But again, that's something very passive. It's there. It's just kind of waiting for someone else to come in and get involved. And so that's why you kind of need to find the right balance of what's going to work for your business. As we mentioned, there are some businesses that can do both, especially in some of the home services are typically like the only reason why you really look for a roofer is something's wrong with your roof. It's not necessarily, a passive sort of thing. It's like, oh yeah, I could replace my roof. Nobody does that, right? Nobody wants to spend 10, 20 grand to replace their roof unless they have to. But, do I need to go to a chiropractor? Well, I don't know if I want to try it, but you know what? Maybe I'll give it a shot. Maybe it'll help. Or, I'm trying to think of some other examples other than, a chiropractor. But so that's what we're really kind of talking about today, is this being able to find or leveraging your marketing to get in front of the right people at the right time with your specific message. And whether you want to have, again, more of that active where you're kind of shooting in all different directions, hopefully with some more insight into, what you're trying to do. So like, you're not just sending, random emails to people because that's not necessarily always the best way to do things, unless you actually have a plan behind it. And so that's why I feel that a lot of this is really important for how you move forward with your marketing. Again, here with Digital AI Magic, our goal is to help take your business to the next level by managing your marketing. So again, whether it's through actual digital marketing, whether it's inbound marketing, where we could set up for you an AI that will answer your phone calls. It will, get the right information to the people that's on phone. It could even set up a appointment on your calendar. They could shoot out emails between then and the appointment with different information about what you offer and the services and why it's important. So there's a lot of different things that this active and passive marketing can do for you. So, if you have any questions, definitely love to let us know if we have anybody live. Okay, at this point, I don't see any questions. So again, kind of going back to, having a balance. So yes, run good Google ads as well as Facebook ads, or maybe it's LinkedIn ads. For us, we're typically more targeting people on LinkedIn than through Facebook. Because sometimes you just, you want to make sure that you're getting in front of that right audience. And sometimes, that general audience is just going to kind of spin your wheels. You want to make sure you're kind of getting to a decision maker. That's, of course, the most important part. So, with that in mind, consider who you're marketing to and your budgets. Again, we always highly suggest doing different, A/B testing and try different things out. Sometimes you don't always get it right, but the way that we kind of look at things is, you have kind of like that, everybody talks about a funnel. I think of it more as a pipe. And so at every different interaction, your people are going to fall out of your pipe. So if you have a pipe that's just kind of running along the side and there's like different little sections. So, hey, did we get did people move through at this point? So like they saw the ad, some people saw it, they were interested, they moved to the next part. A lot of people fall out, in that first part. So after they got to the ad, did they go to the website? Great. What happened at the website? Did they, fall out? Were they not interested? What page did they leave on? Is there a way to kind of backtrack and figure out, okay, they left on this page, which basically means that something happened. There's something on that page that didn't agree with what they were looking for, or just we didn't actually weren't on the same page, but how do we move forward? So when it comes to your marketing, absolutely keep that in mind, be able to be flexible, be adjustable. And, with that pipe, you are trying to fix those holes. And that's kind of where that A/B testing comes in. So maybe a set of content doesn't work for one person, but it works for another. And so they're able to get through those different sections until you get all the way down to, signing the deal or making the deal. So again, when it comes to active marketing, just to reiterate, this is great for certain types of businesses. Again, typically, if you know who you're looking for and you have a way to actually reach out to them, that's great. Again, for the passive businesses where, again, people don't know to look for you because they're not aware of your business or it's something new or different that people haven't seen before, then doing those passive advertising is a great way for people to find out about you. Because they wouldn't have known about you ahead of time. So whether it's they're doom scrolling on Facebook or they're going through TikTok or another Instagram, another platform, and then they see something that's like, oh, wait a second, that kind of works for me. Or I need this in my life. Or wow, this would make my life better. I just didn't necessarily realize that I needed it. So that's, again, the difference between the active versus the passive. So again, this is Adam with Digital AI Magic. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys got a lot out of this. Again, it looks like we're keeping it around 14 and a half minutes by the time I turn this off. But you can reach out to us at digitalaimimagic.com. And then if you go to contact us, we could get you on the calendar and do a little discovery call to find a little bit more about what you're currently doing, what your needs are, and how we can help you, whether it's digital marketing or using AI to automate and streamline your processes. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care.